Too often, Christians underplay the importance of mercy. We treat it as an added or optional extra while Scripture treats it as a divine necessity. We read from the Sermon on the Mount, the 5th Beatitude, when Jesus says, "Blessed are the merciful, for they shall receive mercy." And this isn't just a New Testament thing. God made it clear in the Old Testament what He desired. Hosea 6:6 says, "I desire mercy, not sacrifice, an acknowledgement of God rather than burnt offerings." Micah 6:8 says, "He has showed you, O man, what is good. And what does the Lord require of you? To act justly, and to love mercy, and to walk humbly with your God." The most illuminating passage comes from Psalm 109. Psalm 109, 16 through 17 is a prophetic passage that points to the betrayal of Judas. It says he, Judas, never thought of giving mercy, but hounded to death the poor and the needy and the brokenhearted. He found no pleasure in blessing. The enemy pictured here in this prophetic passage from Psalm 109 was seen in the New Testament as a picture of Judas Iscariot. When we look at the life of Judas, we see traces of mercilessness. I think about the story of Jesus being anointed by Mary at Bethany. While Jesus was being anointed with the expensive perfume, it was Judas who complained about the perfume being sold and the money given to the poor. On the surface, this sounds right, but the motive of Judas's heart was rotten. He was the treasurer, and he desired to keep some of the money for himself. Judas was a thief as the keeper of the money and helped himself to it when he felt like it. Judas showed no mercy. Think about this. Judas was one of the 12 closest to Jesus, yet he was a fraud. He claimed to follow Jesus, but his heart was far from Jesus. So what does this tell us? A lack of mercy is a mark of those who betray Jesus. And Judas came to discover what Proverbs 21:13 teaches. If a man shuts his ears to the cry of the poor, he too will cry out and not be answered. Judas was not merciful, therefore he did not receive mercy. Bottom line is this: when a person is truly converted to Christ, they will show mercy to the poor and needy. It is absolutely a hallmark of an authentic Christian. Without mercy, we don't belong to Jesus, and He will say to us on the last day, no matter what we have achieved in His name, "I never knew you." How is it that anyone can claim to be a Christian yet show little mercy? Why are we so self-seeking, often choosing a lifestyle of convenience rather than a self-sacrificing lifestyle showing mercy? Is it because we fail to see our own need for mercy? Or is it because we only have a surface understanding of God's kindness to us? Well, I think it's the latter, because there is no other explanation. Those who have been forgiven much, forgive much. Those who know they have been given mercy, show mercy. This is why the merciful are blessed. They will receive mercy from God Himself.